Hello and welcome to Let's Play Shining Soul Part 2. Carry on from where we left off. This guy tells us to travel north to the Colosseum. So I'll head up there now. Got a bit of a cutscene now. As with most RPGs at the start, they set the scene and there's not much interaction for the first part, but it'll pick up soon after this. In the background you've got the king, people that own the shops, and a few other things like that. Here's your first dilemma of the game. Most of the cutscenes I'm not going to be talking through, so I might randomly say things that come to my head, but here's the first view of the castle, where you spend your time when you're not doing dungeon crawls. There's a fireplace there on the right, just remember that because I'll explain it later. Here you get a little bit more of the story. Goblin Fort is the name of the first dungeon, which we'll be heading there very soon, after I have a quick show around the castle that we're in. It's a throne room, obviously. Over here is the library. There's a book on the table that you can interact with, where you store cards that you get randomly from killing monsters. It's like a chance that they drop them when you kill a lot of them. I'll do these from here. This guy basically allows you to combine items to create others. This is the armor shop, where you can buy pieces of armor. She sells like magical ones as well, but they're quite expensive. This is the weapon shop, where I'm going to buy a new set of weapons. The weapon shop also sells magical ones here, but they are also quite expensive. Here you have the bank where you can store items. I'm going to put that in there because I won't actually use that item. Over here you have the item shop where you can buy like herbs, and magic regeneration and angel wings and stuff. Angel wings are used to get out of dungeons. This person, she identifies items that have question marks. The ones that have question marks are actually the magical items, so they might have like poison on them or lightning or that kind of like element. That person there has odd shoes on. That's quite important. Through here, I believe it takes you to the back area, where you can, if you head upwards here, takes you to a secret area, where there's a, I think that guy's a spoon with hair. I haven't really worked it out, but he also is a shop. But that's very, very good. These people are quite funny, but I'll do more on that later. It's just what they say is quite comical. Over here, I believe there is a wolf that's training in secret. I don't know if it will do it now, but I thought I'd check. He actually puts an extra dungeon on the map. As I said, I don't know if it's going to do it now, but I thought I might as well check. But I'll quickly head out of the castle now. There's a few more rooms, but I want to get to the dungeon before this video is over. So I'll quickly head out into the courtyard and explain that fire that I said to remember about earlier. If you look above my head, there's a small flame with a up arrow. If I go to my stats, you might be able to see it. But in the bottom left, the flames, basically that's your resistance. You can stand on this flame until you get about 20, I think it is. This kid eventually drops a ring, but I'll probably grab them off camera, because it takes a while for that to actually happen. Goblin Fort. It's the first dungeon. Oh really? I don't know why that's in the game, it's quite funny, but I don't know if it's actually related to the O'Reilly Owl, but we just run through them. If you notice, most the enemies actually just appear, so this thing here is a monster well. Basically monsters keep respawning, eventually they get harder. Enemies, the different coloured ones, are generally harder. Like, you get used to the colouring of one and then they change it. It's meant to show that they're like slightly tougher. Just did a critical hit, which was like the stars that are around a normal attack. Cape, or a robe, I think. That's actually an armor piece, like a chest. And a knife. Also things to note, in your item screen, not stats, items. At the top left you've got arm and item. You can put items in them, in the item side, and then use them when you need to. Just so you don't have to go into the actual menus to be able to actually use them. So, situations where you might die, you've got an item to hand. I think that actually opens a gate that's blocking the treasure chest that you can see. It's probably a good place to leave it after I spend my stuff. I'm gonna put it in to claws so I get a actual move. Right, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, then hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode.